My favorite holiday tradition is getting the ornaments out of the attic. And we have them in little boxes, and I reminisce about every single one of them as I put them on the tree. And then I go, really? I liked this one?
Is actually just to sort of stay home with my wife and dog and have a cozy sort of Christmas movie, Christmas decoration time at home. As it turns out, my entire family watches Elf every time we decorate the tree. How about that?
I don't decorate. My wife does the decorating. I've tried, you know, and like I'll put a thing on and no, that's, what are you thinking? Okay, all right. So I just sit there and have a beer and, you know, she does it and then complains that I don't do anything.
We play a game called Bite the Bag, which you take a brown paper bag and you put it on the floor and everybody stands on one foot, one at a time, stands on one foot and bends down and picks up the bag with their teeth. Come from a very small town. And then you cut an inch off the bag and then you go down and people are drinking and it's really fun. And people, you know, take diggers right into the bag.
My favorite sweet holiday treat, I don't know if it classically is categorized as a holiday treat, but I adore mincemeat pie.
I love eggnog so much with a little bit of rum in it because I'm an adult.
Chocolate? Because it's delicious?
I really like turkey, too. And stuffing. And the cranberry sauce that goes in it, and the mashed potatoes and the sweet potatoes on the side, and then the string bean casserole that you usually make, and the biscuits.
Favorite holiday food is the Croatian delicacy pizza because it is the most amazing thing. When you slice it, it's like soft and doughy, and then you put it in your mouth and it literally just melts in your mouth and you get the greatest feeling.
And there's also the ham that sometimes comes along with it. I like that too. And the gravy.
Why don't we, you know, turkey's kind of like awesome all the time, but we never have it except for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's like dumb.
What are reindeer games and how does one join them?
I don't know what reindeer games are. What?
Reindeer games are standard, you know, baseball, soccer, football, for those of you in Europe.
First of all, reindeer games do not have scoring and points. It's a collaborative game. It's not a competitive game. So the object is to help each other win.
How you join? You just decide that you want to play the reindeer games, and everybody's like, "Sure, come on in," and they all just play.
I haven't played reindeer games, so I haven't had that pleasure in my life so far. Something to look forward to.
Best holiday gift I ever received. Wow.
That would be one of those like Barbie makeup like heads from the 80s. Yeah, that was like the greatest day of my life. Weirdo.
My son was born in December, and I brought him home, and in my after-birth coma with X's for eyeballs, I had my tiny child in front of a Christmas tree, and that was amazing.
I guess the ultimate holiday gift I ever received was a bike when I was a kid. I never had a bike, and I finally got one.
I received, when I was a young boy, the classic Lionel train set. And in a family move some years later, my Lionel train set got lost. I'm not over it yet.
My family has a Shrek Chia Pet that's circulating. That's been circulating for the past several years. It's one of those things where, you know, we pull a name out of a hat and you give gifts to that person. Well, it's not literally the best gift I've ever received. I mean, that would be really lame. But I do enjoy seeing someone get Shrek'd.
My favorite holiday song. I mean, they're all my favorite. I love them all.
Here comes Susie Snowflake dressed in her snow white gown. Tap, tap, tapping on your window pane to tell you she's in town.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows like a light bulb.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows some turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. What are the words?
Dun 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 dun. Just on and on.
The best thing to do in New York in the holidays is to go to Rockefeller Center and go skating.
You can look up and you can see the giant glittery Christmas tree right above you and the big bronze statue behind you, and the snow is falling and there's tons of people falling on the ground and it's just great.
You know, maybe if there was some snow in Central Park, you could hop on one of those horsey things and go cruising around through a snowy Central Park, maybe.
What's the best thing to do in New York City for the holiday season? There's so many choices, okay? A, you have to come see Elf. B, you have to come see Elf.
It's full of Christmas spirit, and it's just a great show. It's just a feel-good show. Anybody should go see. I really think that it should be on 24/7 every day of the year. I mean, I don't think it is a Christmas show. I think it's an everyday show.
Really, I can't imagine, if you want to celebrate the holidays, how to do it better than seeing Elf.
So if you're ready to have a great time and you want to come to see a Broadway show, there's no other choice. Literally. No other choice. You can't go see another show. You have to see ours. I'm serious.